The Baha'i writings express high hopes for children who are educated according to the teachings of Baha'u'llah. That ye may each become a lighted candle in the world of humanity, may be devoted to the service of all mankind, may give up your rest and comfort, so that ye may become the cause of the tranquility of the world of creation.
We definitely function better as a family. After, reading the writings, I remember hearing or reading somewhere that, even if you read a little bit a day, it changes your soul slowly, and even if you're not aware of it, you're slowly changing. And I think that's the effect it had on our family.
Within our family, it's great. It's brought our family closer together. We communicate.
The family was like a big, strong wind, just gathered us up and held us in its arm and connected us as a family.
According to the writings of the Baha'i faith, family is where the seeds of world peace are born, nurtured, and grow.
It's like a tree growing from a small little plant up. That's an organic process. It has nowhere else to go. It is the process of the Creator.
Charlotte Kahn and John Fogath live in the shadows of the 4 sacred mountains of the Navajo people in Arizona. It is here that they are raising their 3 children, Des, Nani, and James, in accordance with Navajo tradition and the spiritual values found in the writings of the Baha'i faith.
We are so grounded and have had a spiritual upbringing. I remember playing here in this area, in fact playing on this very log that I'm sitting on as a child. But I remember most about this area is praying, getting up every morning and saying my prayers, and being raised in this one-room cabin here, and coming back to this cabin over and over again all throughout my life, and playing in this little stream here of the water, and the water here, knowing that it flows directly from the earth, and that its source is right here behind us, a couple of 100 feet. And that's why this area is called Black Rock Spring, because the water comes out from the earth right here, and it's a sacred place.
My clans in Navajo are Tohiglini Nishlin, Tochitni Bashichin, Bitatni Dashiche, and Bilagana Dashinella. And that's my family that I just said in Navajo, my mom's side of the family and my father's side of the family.
Charlotte is a 3rd-generation Baha'i and has raised her children to understand traditional Navajo values. Living on the Navajo Nation reservation nurtures a love and respect for the natural environment and its people. It also brings a life of social and economic uncertainty that can often weigh down its residents. Until just a few years ago, the family had few of the conveniences that most people see as necessities, like running water and electricity. Yet, when the children were young, Charlotte and John found ways to keep the family happy and together.
So, a long time ago, we bought a bunch of board games, and then so we had kerosene lanterns and stuff like that, so we just kind of play in the candlelight type of thing, But then it was all the games that brought us together in the first place, All the family games we'd all play, and like who's win, and like beat this guy,
Like most parents, as the children grew older, Charlotte became concerned about their future. She wanted them to be able to face the challenges an ever-changing world presents. And despite its foundation of unity, the family began to lose hold of its tight bond.
Because of the world we live in today, that is changing every day so fast. And I was really struck by the awareness of all of this when my children were small, and looking at their innocent little eyes and wondering what they're learning and remembering what I was learning here, playing here by the water in the spring grass. So that's why I really became stronger in the faith, because I wanted to teach my children this way.
Charlotte had concluded that she would get her whole family involved with the Baha'i community. She believed that by focusing on the study of the Baha'i writings, a unity could be formed that would forge a path of service for each of them. They began an intense study process, and each member of the family took steps to advance their spiritual development.
Yeah, it was sort of that same feeling when we were doing board games, like together type of thing, you know what I mean? So we started out straight, but then we kind of lost track somewhere in the middle and then got back together again.